Today I'll be unboxing, reviewing and testing the Elgato Wave 3 USB condenser mic and some of its accessories. The Wave 3 comes in around €170, £155 or $200, setting it as a mid-range mic. Full disclosure, my expertise is not in sound engineering, so I can only give you my opinion as a hobbyist, so bear that in mind. With all that said, let's get into the unboxing. Inside the box we have a user manual with some details on setup and software downloads available. A smaller box holding some additional components that we'll come back to. And finally, the mic itself. Opening the smaller box, we find a USB Type-C to Type-A cable. The Type-C port is at the rear of the mic, and the Type-A port can be found on your desktop or laptop. Out of the box, the mic comes with a very nice podcast stand made from metal. On the front of the mic is the main control dial, which we'll speak more about later on. The body of the mic around the dial is made from plastic, and the upper mesh surrounding the condenser is made from metal. On the rear of the mic is the USB Type-C connection port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the top of the mic is a capacitive touch mute button, which we'll also speak more about later on. Although the mic feels quite light, overall the build quality feels good. I would have liked the whole body to be made from metal, but it's not a deal breaker. Additionally, inside the smaller box is an adapter for connecting the mic to a mic stand. To power the mic, plug the provided USB-C cable into the rear port. The Wave 3 also allows for additional headphone volume control when using the 3.5mm headphone jack on the mic, something I would strongly recommend. To connect the mic to a mic stand, unscrew the podcast stand base from the bracket holding the mic. Now, depending on the size of your mic stand connection, you may need to remove the inner insert from the mic stand adapter for it to fit. If required, you can simply do so by unscrewing it. Screw the mic stand adapter onto the bracket. Finally, screw the adapter onto your mic stand and you're all set. With my mic, I also purchased Elgato's shock mount and pop filter. First, looking at the shock mount, the packaging is simple and it comes with a basic user manual and install guide. Similar to the mic, the shock mount is made from a mixture of plastic and metal, with the main frame of the shock mount being made from metal. Bungee cords are used for shock absorption as found on most mainstream shock mounts. Moving on to the pop filter, the packaging is again simple with the basic user manual and install guide. The pop mesh is made from metal and the remainder of the frame is made from plastic. To install the shock mount, first unscrew the podcast stand bracket from the mic. Next, place the mic in the shock mount, aligning the holes from the screws we just removed with those on the mount. Next, push the screws through and tighten them on both sides. The pop filter is installed from the bottom of the mic. Slide the pop filter mounts between the shock mount and the mic until it feels tight, and that's it. There are three main control features on the mic which can be toggled using the main dial. First is the mic gain. This will affect how loud your recording is. I would suggest leaving it on 1 or 2 lights, as increased gain can lead to buzzing and clipping. Next is headphone volume control, which is pretty self-explanatory. To use this, your headphones need to be connected through the back of the mic. Finally, you control PC mic mix. Setting this to the right will make your headphones only play sounds from the PC. Setting it to the left will make your headphones only play feedback from your mic so you can hear yourself talking. For me, the best setting here is somewhere around the middle, as I like to be able to hear myself when playing a game to know I'm not shouting. On the top of the mic is a capacitive touch mute button. Touching it will mute your mic, and a light ring around the dial will display as red when muted. Wavelink is a software provided with Elgato Wave mics. Wavelink works as an audio mixer and is mainly targeted at streamers. The software allows for some basic audio adjustments, with its main feature being the ability to adjust volumes for users and viewers independently. When you open up the software, the mic should already be enabled as channel 1. Within this, you can adjust the volume to your headphones and to the viewers independently. For the mic, you can adjust the mic gain, the output volume, and the mic PC mix through the software, all of which are also available through the dial on the front of the mic, which I was shown earlier. Additionally, the software provides a low cut filter to aid removing pesky fan or other low level noises from being recorded, and there is also a clip card to stop clipping when shouting or making loud noises. You can add additional channels through the software and adjust them similarly to the mic. For example, I have Spotify running in my browser, so if I open up that as channel 2, now I can make audio adjustments to it, reducing the volume to my headphones or to the stream accordingly. Where this may come in handy is if you want to play DMCA-able music for yourself, but don't want it streamed for risk of a copyright strike. All you need to do is drop down the stream volume to 0 and it won't be broadcast. Or, the opposite of that, if you want to concentrate your own game, but still want the viewers to have some music, you can up the stream volume and reduce your own so you won't hear it. For me, I don't use the software that much, but I think there's a market out there for it, as a lot of people seem to like it, so it comes down to personal preference, and the great thing is that it's free, so you can try it out and see if you like it or not. As a sound comparison, I'm going to use the entry-level toner condenser mic. This isn't an apples for apples comparison, as both mics have different audio connections, but it should be a basic comparison between mid and entry-level mics. This is a test of the Elgato Wave 3 mic. It's being tested with no additional features or post-processing. This is the raw sound from the mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. P's and pops, P's and pops. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the toner condenser mic. It's an entry-level mic and it costs around €40. Again, it's been tested with no additional features or post-processing. This is raw sound from the mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. P's and pops, P's and pops. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you could hear the difference between an entry-level and mid-range mic. Often entry-level mics will struggle with noise reduction and gain settings. If you're on a budget, something like the toner condenser mic will still work great, and there's a lot you can do in post to clean up the audio. With that said, if you've been streaming or YouTubing for a while, then I would suggest upgrading to the Wave 3 or something similar, as the audio is much cleaner and the features will make your life easier. Overall, I really like the Elgato Wave 3. I think the features are fantastic, it sounds great, and aesthetically it looks really professional with my setup. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or maybe think about subscribing. See you guys.